Water volleyball. A scorching noon. The whole family fans themselves, sweat beading on their faces. Little brother spots a basin of water in the corner of the yard, his eyes lighting up. Dad brings out a volleyball. Mom places two basins of water facing each other. Sister signals to divide teams, standing on opposite sides. Everyone looks at one another and nods in agreement. Dad gently tosses the ball. Sister makes a clean return. Splash! The ball drops into a basin. Water explodes everywhere. Mom can't dodge in time. Part of her shirt gets soaked. Little brother jumps up to spike the ball. His hand slips. The ball flies off course. Splash! The ball lands right in Dad's basin. Dad is drenched from head to toe. The family stands in the middle of the yard, then burst into unstoppable laughter.
Whoa. Huh?
Bluey came up with the idea of making an outdoor movie theater.
Aha!
The necessary supplies began to be prepared. The movie screen gradually appeared. Bingo helped arrange the seating for the screening.
Whoa.
Aha! The outdoor movie theater was ready to go. Bluey checked every angle in the theater. The outdoor movie screening officially began. With just a few familiar items, the backyard was transformed into a fun outdoor movie theater. Broken window. A calm afternoon. A balloon floats gently in the air. The younger brother takes a run up and throws the balloon high. The balloon clips the edge of the window. Crash! The glass shatters, shards clinking as they scatter across the floor. The whole family freezes. Dad puts on gloves, carefully gathering each piece of glass. Mom lays down a large sheet of cardboard to cover the floor. The sister passes tape and a small broom. The younger brother hands over a cleaning cloth, stepping lightly. The last shard is placed into the bin. The family exhales in relief. Dad lifts the new glass panel, his hands slightly trembling. Mom holds the window frame, eyes focused. The glass slides perfectly into place. Dad tightens the screws. Mom checks the seal along the edges. Sunlight pours through the new window. The family looks at one another and smiles. Lost together, found together. trick backfires. Mom is cleaning the floor, fully focused. Bluey and Bingo peek from behind the couch, exchanging mischievous grins. Bluey draws a simple trap plan on a piece of paper. Bingo nods excitedly and gives a silent thumbs up. They shake hands in agreement. Fast, funny montage. A string is tied to a chair. A pillow is placed up high. A small paper X is stuck on a slippery spot. The girls step back, admiring their work. Mom walks closer. The girls hold their breath, covering their mouths. Mom pauses, looks around suspiciously. Mom pretends not to notice and calmly walks around the trap. Suddenly, she gently pulls the string. The pillow drops, right onto Bluey and Bingo. The girls tumble to the floor, surprised but unharmed. Mom stands with hands on her hips, smiling victoriously. Bluey and Bingo look at each other, embarrassed, then hide their faces. Mom pulls both girls into a warm hug. They all laugh together. Dad peeks in, accidentally steps on the leftover trap and slips slightly. Everyone bursts into laughter. A familiar sound echoed from outside. The ice cream truck was passing through the neighborhood. But the ice cream truck didn't stop. Bluey decided to chase it. The truck kept changing direction. Finally, Bluey saw it again. Bluey used every means possible to go faster. The distance was gradually closing. The truck finally stopped. The chase ended with a cool reward. A ride around the neighborhood became a sweet memory.
Musical statues. Dad Bandit is about to start the music. Bluey and Bingo are ready for a high-stakes game of musical statues. The music starts. The sisters dance wildly, soaking up every bit of the upbeat rhythm. Music stops! Bluey freezes instantly on one leg, trying her best not to let her tail wag. Bingo wobbles a little, but manages to stay still. Dad walks around to check if any statue moves. The music kicks in again, faster and funnier. The whole family dances, the room filled with silent laughter.
5 minutes at the beach, sunny beach. The family arrives with arms full of gear. Tent, mat, beach bag. The kid bounces with excitement. Dad carefully sets up the beach tent. Mom spreads out the mat and arranges items neatly. The kid stares at the ocean, eyes sparkling. The moment Mom and Dad turn away, the kid runs straight into the water. A strong gust of wind blows. The tent flips and flies. The mat slides across the sand. Dad chases the flying tent. Mom grabs the mat. They exchange panicked looks. Cut back to the kid, still playing joyfully in the waves, waving happily at Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad look toward the water, worried but amused. The kid runs up from the water and hugs them. Night camping. Late afternoon, still bright daylight. The family loads camping gear into the car. Tent, bags, flashlight. The kids bounce excitedly. Dad gives a confident thumbs up.
Let's go!
Mom smiles. Dad and Mom set up the tent. The kids help hold poles and pegs. The tent is finally finished. The sky turns dark. The forest becomes quiet. Leaves rustle in the wind. The kids press close to Mom and Dad. Dad swallows nervously. Mom looks around, uneasy. A small noise from the bushes. Everyone freezes. Dad switches on the flashlight. Its beam shakes. Just a bug. No danger. But nobody relaxes. The family looks at each other. Mom gently shakes her head. Dad nods very quickly. The kids immediately run back toward the car. The tent stands alone behind them. Trick backfires. Mom is cleaning the floor, fully focused. Bluey and Bingo peek from behind the couch, exchanging mischievous grins. Bluey draws a simple trap plan on a piece of paper. Bingo nods excitedly and gives a silent thumbs up. They shake hands in agreement. Fast, funny montage. A string is tied to a chair. A pillow is placed up high. A small paper X is stuck on a slippery spot. The girls step back, admiring their work. Mom walks closer. The girls hold their breath, covering their mouths. Mom pauses, looks around suspiciously. Mom pretends not to notice and calmly walks around the trap. Suddenly, she gently pulls the string. The pillow drops, right onto Bluey and Bingo. The girls tumble to the floor, surprised but unharmed. Mom stands with hands on her hips, smiling victoriously. Bluey and Bingo look at each other, embarrassed, then hide their faces. Mom pulls both girls into a warm hug. They all laugh together. Dad peeks in, accidentally steps on the leftover trap and slips slightly. Everyone bursts into laughter.
The mystery of the missing sock. One morning, Bluey was in big trouble. Her lucky sock had disappeared. Bingo decided to ask his dad.
Oh,
Dad, have you seen Bluey's socks? Dad Bandit thought for a moment, then shook his head, saying he didn't know. Bluey ran straight into the kitchen. Mom, have you seen my sock? Chili's mum shook her head, not knowing where the sock was either. Dad and Mum went out to the backyard to help, and lo and behold, Mum Chili had discovered something. Aha! It turns out the wind blew it onto the clothesline. Dad Bandit has caught the hide-and-seeker. Bluey is overjoyed to get her lucky sock back. The Healer family always helps each other out like that. See you next time.
These familiar toys have been here for a long time. It's time to take care of them. Every toy needs gentle treatment. Chili teaches how to fix the little things. Repairing is also a way of showing love. Old toys look like new. The memories are still there, They just need to be cared for. Old toys bring new joy. A long rainy day when outdoor plans have to be put on hold. But rain doesn't mean the fun is over. When the scenery changes, emotions change too. A little clumsiness makes a rainy day more enjoyable. When we're together, everywhere feels warm. A rainy day is a chance to slow down. When imagination speaks, rain becomes music. No need to go far, just be together. A rainy day can also become the most memorable day. Faces of emotion. Chili sits on the floor with Bluey and Bingo, holding a small, magical hand mirror. Chili looks into the mirror and then makes a very sad face, with her ears drooping slightly. Bluey and Bingo observe closely, and then they both imitate that sad expression in the most adorable way. Suddenly, Chili changes. She flashes a big, bright smile at her daughters. Immediately, the sisters grin back, mimicking their mom's spreading happiness. Chili looks into the mirror and then makes a very sad face, with her ears drooping slightly. Everyone bursts out laughing happily and shares a big, warm hug on the rug. What a fun lesson about feelings! After days of waiting, it's time to check the garden. Something's sprouting from the ground. Harvesting requires careful handling.
Let's go!
Things aren't always easy. The whole family works together to find a way.
Let's go!
And then, success! The first harvest doesn't have to be huge. The greatest joy is accomplishing something with your own hands. Secret gift box. Under their familiar tree, Bluey and Bingo begin a new game with falling leaves. Each leaf has its own way of traveling as the wind blows. Just a slight difference, and the outcome changes completely. Things don't always stay still as we wish. When we stop trying to control them, the game becomes more fun. Outdoors, nature and imagination are all you need for a perfect play session. One special morning, the family decided to try something new. Today is device-free day. No screens. Everything suddenly became quiet. At first, it seemed a little boring, but then a small idea appeared. When there are no devices, imagination begins to speak. It doesn't need to be right, just fun. Simple moments become memorable. When there are no distractions, we are closer. Sometimes, disconnecting from screens helps us connect with each other. Making a small shelter for a cat. A gentle afternoon. A lost cat curls up under the porch roof. Dad bends down, using his hand to shield the cat from the rain. Mom looks at the sky, looks at the cat, nods with an idea. Dad brings out a large cardboard box. Mom lays a soft old cloth inside. Sister holds the box. Little brother passes the string and tape. Dad adds an extra cardboard layer at the bottom. Mom places the shelter close to the wall, away from the wind. Sister sets a small bowl of water in front. Little brother tiptoes over, gently placing a small towel inside. The whole family steps back, squatting down to watch. The cat walks closer, sniffs the entrance, pokes its head in, then crawls all the way inside. The cat curls up, lying still. The family looks at one another and smiles. A peaceful morning begins with looking back at familiar things. Sometimes, all it takes is a little color. And then, an enthusiastic friend comes to help. When you're too enthusiastic, things can get a little overdone. Knowing how to choose the right approach makes the job easier. When everyone contributes, the picture comes alive. A little mess creates memorable moments.
A few minutes later.
When the work is finished, joy is evident in every color. A small task also brings about great bonding. Huh? When we beautify the house together, joy is also colored. At noon, the sun blazed down on the garden. The sapling stood still in the hot sun. Bluey realized the sapling needed shade. Bluey quickly set about helping it. Bluey prepared the shade. Shading the tree wasn't as easy as it seemed. Bingo came to help hold the shade in place.
Whoa!
The shade gradually became more stable. The sapling was now protected from the harsh sunlight. Bluey's method was very effective. Bluey checked again to make sure it was secure. At noon, the sun blazed down on the garden. Bluey gets lost in the giant sunflower forest.
Shooting star. The night has fallen. Bluey and Bandit settle down for a quiet evening on the veranda after a long day of play. Bluey gazes up at the twinkling stars and suddenly she points an excited finger towards the sky. A brilliant, swift streak of light, a shooting star, flies across the dark night sky. Both dad and daughter watch it pass. Bluey turns to look at her dad her eyes wide with surprise and a little bit of wonder. Bandit gently pulls Bluey into a warm hug. Bluey closes her eyes, keeping her silent wish completely private. She opens them, giving a look of pure contentment. Bandit tightens his hug, savoring the special moment.
One peaceful afternoon, the yard suddenly becomes an imaginary world. From simple drawings, an adventure begins. The path grows longer and longer, and the rules of the game gradually take shape. When adults appear, the challenge becomes more interesting. The rules are simple, but not easy at all. The joy comes from the near falls. When the whole family joins in, the path has no end. The game ends, but the traces remain. A gentle breeze blows through. The game concludes. Bluey arrived at the beach with a big idea. Bluey began preparing the sand to build a sandcastle. The first sandcastle appeared. Bluey wanted his sandcastle to be even bigger. The sandcastle began to take on a clearer shape. Bingo also joined in to help build the sandcastle. Huh? Bluey found more decorations for the sandcastle. The sandcastle became very beautiful and special. The approaching waves made Bluey a little nervous. Oh no!
Aha!
The sandcastle was more carefully protected. Bluey was very proud of his sandcastle. Even a simple beach outing can bring great joy. Where's the car? The family gets into their car. Doors close. Seatbelts click. Everyone looks ready and excited. Inside the supermarket, quick montage, an empty cart rolls in. Items pile up fast. The cart is now overflowing. At the register, the receipt prints and prints and prints. Dad stares at it nervously. Mom nods calmly. Outside the store, the family pushes the heavy cart forward. Dad strains. Mom helps steer. The kids push proudly. They move far, very far, like they're walking home. They stop. Dad looks around. No car. Dad pulls out the car keys. Mom slowly turns and looks back toward the store. The family car sits alone in the parking lot. Back to the family, standing far away. Dad scratches his head, embarrassed. Mom crosses her arms, amused. The kids giggle. Night camping. Late afternoon, still bright daylight. The family loads camping gear into the car, tent, bags, flashlight. The kids bounce excitedly. Dad gives a confident thumbs up. Mom smiles. Dad and Mom set up the tent. The kids help hold poles and pegs. The tent is finally finished. The sky turns dark. The forest becomes quiet. Leaves rustle in the wind. The kids press close to Mom and Dad. Dad swallows nervously. Mom looks around, uneasy. A small noise from the bushes. Everyone freezes. Dad switches on the flashlight. It's beam shakes. Just a bug. No danger. But nobody relaxes. The family looks at each other. Mom gently shakes her head. Dad nods very quickly. The kids immediately run back toward the car. The tent stands alone behind them. The family's preparing for a small picnic at home. But things don't always go according to plan. Oh. When things go wrong, helping each other is the most important thing. A little sharing can make everything so much better.
Oh!
Choosing the right place makes the outing more enjoyable. Not every game is perfect from the start. With patience and mutual support, problems can be solved. A picnic doesn't need to be perfect. Just being together is enough. The memory box. A quiet afternoon. A small box sits in the center of the table. A handwritten label on the outside reads, "Memories." Dad looks around and gently opens a drawer. He takes out an old key, worn by time. Smiling softly, he places it into the box. Mom stands by the shelf. She takes a neatly folded old photograph, gently smooths the corner, then places it into the box. Sister runs back to her room. She brings out a slightly worn hair ribbon. She looks at it for a moment longer, then puts it in. Little brother quietly bends down to the floor. He picks up a small scratched toy, nods to himself, and places it into the box. The whole family sits in a circle. The box is placed in the middle. Dad opens the lid. The first item is taken out. Everyone looks at each other, pointing, guessing. As each item appears, surprise gestures, soft nods, gentle laughter. As the items are laid back on the table, the family sits closer together. Bingo has a stomachache. Bluey and Bingo were preparing for a treasure hunt. But the weather had other plans. The treasure map started changing. The whole family decided to follow the new map. But the treasure didn't appear. Maybe they misunderstood. The treasure was right where they started. Sometimes the treasure doesn't go anywhere. It's just that the map got wet.
A lightning-fast cleanup in 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes left. Mom and Dad are almost home, but the living room looks like a toy battlefield. The race against time begins. Bluey is in command. Bingo is executing. Not a single piece is allowed to be out of place. Bingo tried her best with her little hands. A slight misstep didn't discourage her because Bluey was right behind her, providing support. Everyone had a task. Some took care of the upper floors, others cleaned the lower ones. The pace of cleaning the healer house had never been so frantic. This is the hardest part. 1, 2, 3. A fantastic teamwork between the two sisters. Almost done. Bluey is using its versatile tail, while Bingo is meticulously smoothing out each thread on the carpet. The door opened. A spotless room and 2 radiant smiles. The lightning-fast cleaning mission, a resounding success.
Aha! Bluey discovered an empty corner in the garden. Bluey decided to plant a new tree. Bluey began preparing the planting spot. Bluey wanted the tree to be planted in a suitable place. The small tree was placed down very gently. Bluey watered the newly planted tree. Bluey tried placing the tree in a cooler spot. Bingo also wanted to help plant the tree. Gradually took root in the soil. Bluey marked the planting spot for the new tree.
Wow.
The garden looked more beautiful with the new tree. A small tree can also bring great joy. and Bingo were having a lot of fun playing jump rope in the yard.
Huh?
The police rhino stopped to watch the game seriously. The police rhino decided to try jumping rope himself.
Oh!
Yes, sir!
Aha!
The police rhino prepared very carefully before starting.
Let's go.
Jump rope wasn't easy for his large size.
Oh! Come on, let's try again.
The police rhino didn't give up and tried again. A sudden jump surprised everyone. The fun quickly turned into a hilarious moment. All three burst into laughter at the unexpected situation. Even a simple game could bring about such a fun moment. The secret seed, Mom, Bluey, and Bingo stroll together. The kids run ahead while Mom walks behind, smiling. Bingo suddenly stops and looks down. She picks up a tiny seed from the ground. Bluey leans in, curious. Mom gestures for them to keep walking. Bingo looks at the seed, then quietly closes her paw around it. Back at home. Mom turns away to get some water. Bingo looks left, right, sneaks to a flower pot, garden corner, digs a small hole, hides the seed, quickly covers it with soil. Bluey stands nearby, acting like a serious lookout. One day, Mom tidies the garden. Bingo rushes over. Too late. Mom bends down and sees a small flower blooming. Her eyes widen in surprise. Bingo stands behind her, smiling shyly. Mom turns around and gently pats Bingo's head. Bluey claps happily. The three sit together, watching the flower sway in the breeze. That old wall has been there for a long time. It's time to refresh the house. Starts aren't always perfect. Just slow down a little. The difference starts to show. Just one color of paint is enough to change the whole room. The house suddenly feels fresher. Great joy comes from small changes. And there was a small undecorated corner in the garden. Bluey came up with the idea to decorate it. The first stones were laid down. Bluey found more decorative materials. A gravel path gradually appeared. Bingo helped choose beautiful pebbles. The garden corner began to look neater. Bluey carefully arranged each detail. A small detail made the garden corner stand out. Bluey's efforts were noticed by everyone. A small decorated corner was enough to make the garden more lovely. Bluey arrived at the beach on a sunny morning.
Hooray!
Bluey discovered a small seashell at the water's edge.
Ooh.
Bluey began searching for more seashells.
Yahoo!
Each seashell had a very different shape. The waves made collecting the shells more enjoyable.
Aha!
Bluey arranged the shells in her favorite order.
Aha!
Bluey continued exploring the beach. Bingo also found a very beautiful seashell.
Wow!
Bluey carefully kept the shells she had collected. The beach still had so much to discover. Bluey watched and smiled happily.
Whoa!
A simple beach outing brought so much joy. A peaceful morning in Bluey's garden. But then, an unexpected discovery appeared.
Oh!
It seems like this is a treasure map.
Oh!
The little adventure began right in the familiar garden. On the way to find the treasure, the whole family continued to tend to their gardens. And then, the treasure was found. The treasure wasn't gold or silver, but the joy of family. A simple day, but a memorable one. Faces of emotion. Chili sits on the floor with Bluey and Bingo, holding a small, magical hand mirror. Chili looks into the mirror and then makes a very sad face, with her ears drooping slightly. Bluey and Bingo observe closely, and then they both imitate that sad expression in the most adorable way. Suddenly, Chili changes. She flashes a big, bright smile at her daughters. Immediately, the sisters grin back, mimicking their mom's spreading happiness. Chili looks into the mirror and then makes a very sad face, with her ears drooping slightly. Everyone bursts out laughing happily and shares a big, warm hug on the rug. What a fun lesson about feelings! Saving a broken plant. A calm afternoon after the rain. The little brother runs around the garden, then suddenly stops. He points. A young plant has been bent and broken by the wind, its stem leaning close to the ground. The little brother bends down to look, his face turning sad. The sister steps closer, gently touches the stem, and shakes her head worriedly. Dad examines the break carefully and nods with a decision. Dad gently straightens the plant's stem. Mom holds the base, adds more soil, pressing it firmly around the roots. The sister places 2 wooden stakes on either side. The little brother passes the string, carefully tying it around the stem. The string is tightened just enough, not too tight. A light breeze. A gentle wind blows. The plant stands firm. Its leaves tremble softly, no longer leaning. The family applauds as if they've just saved someone. Bluey decided to turn their home into a family sports day. The final station required coordination. Bluey tried her hand at the first race. The second station required dexterity. Bingo also wanted to join the challenge. The next station tested quick reflexes. Maintaining balance was a difficult challenge.
Whoa!
Everyone took turns.
Let's go!
Hooray!
The final station required coordination. The final station required coordination. The family sports day brought laughter and positive energy. No shovel, no problem. A park or open grassy area. The family arrives carrying a small sapling and a water bottle. Mom points to the ground, ready to plant. Dad opens the backpack and searches inside. No shovel. Dad scratches his head and sighs. Mom looks around, a bit puzzled. Dad tries digging with his hands, winces and shakes them. Mom pours water on the soil. It only softens slightly. Bluey and Bingo watch, thinking. Bluey spots a strong tree branch on the ground. She picks it up and pokes the soil. The dirt loosens a little. Bingo's eyes widen. She nods eagerly. The family gently places the sapling into the hole. They fill it with soil. Mom waters it. The tree stands upright. The family steps back to admire the tree. Dad gives the kids a big thumbs up. Bluey and Bingo smile proudly. A light breeze rustles the leaves.
Hey! Aha!
Oh!
Huh?
Hmm.